Even aliens have to eat. Today we're going to look at two of the mini brands that I got for $9.99 at Ross. We could get Pizza Hut, Jamba, Jack in the Box, Cinnabon, PF Chang's. Yes, this is the Series 2 Foodies. And we're going to see the scales. We're going to try to talk about the scales on these. And we're going to decide, is it 1/18 scale? Is it 1/6 scale, or is it somewhere in between? So we got my favorite scale, one of my favorite scales right here, and my other favorite scale right here to help us out. All right. Inside we have two balls with 5 different things in each one of these balls. Let's put one to the side and get one of these open first. Poof, magic. There we go. We got 5 things in this container. We have one of the booklets. Now, I personally like the older booklets. They didn't open like this. They opened sideways. They actually told you what they were. This one, I don't know what these sandwiches are named. We don't have, most of these stores don't exist around here. I looked on a map one time to see where Jack in the Box and stuff were. Nowhere near me. All right, I think this is gonna be one of my favorites. Let's open it first. And it is, this is my favorite. It is the Pizza Hut Big Box. Now, I don't know how big the big box is supposed to be. I've never personally had one. I don't think I've ever seen one in real life. We do have a Pizza Hut near me, but I always go for the $2 for $5.99 each, whatever. That sticker was put on there incorrectly, but whatever. Okay, so they got those things on there. So the stuff comes out, so that's a good thing. Oh, okay, so, that's what those little tabs are for. So you can tab it back in. So does it work for his scale? I think so. I don't know how big the box is supposed to be. If it's supposed to be 18 inches, if it's supposed to be 18 inches, then no. But from the tip of his forehand to his elbow, a typical male is 18 inches from their elbow to the tip of their hand. I would say it's about 6, or not 6, what I'm saying, 6 less, which would be 12. So I think it is about 1/8 scale. You can also use it. Most of these, of course, work for other scales like 1/6. It all depends on how big the real thing is, and I don't have an idea. And again, it could be one of those things where it's multiple sizes, but I don't think that is. Now, these always tend to be on a little bit on the bigger scale. Now, of course, his hand can't reach around it, but if it was a giant drink, then of course, it would work pretty good for him, I think. Now, I think this is more for the 1/6 scale, which would be the 12-inch scale. So we're gonna put it on this side. I didn't bring a 12-inch doll out here because, let's be honest, it's going to not fit in the frame. All right. That thing wants to roll around. All right, here's a fairly small thing, it looks like. All right, so this is a pretzel dog, I think. I think that's what it calls it. It's like a wiener schnitzel. All right, trying to get it to shake it out. Shake it, shake. All right, so a hot dog, it's on the big side for him, but it will work. And I think you can actually probably grip it. He's got the Kung Fu grip. He's got the wiener grip. So yeah, although I think he's a vegetarian. You can tell from his green skin. So I think it will work for him, but I think this is honestly on the higher scale. So I'm gonna stick it over here. All right, this one's gonna be a burger or a sandwich. I can't tell what kind of sandwich. Now, if you wanna get these out, just grab a screwdriver, and if it works the first time, if not, you might have to be careful because you don't want to split the side of these things when you're doing it. But you can sometimes break the glue so you can get the sandwich out. I don't know why they glued them in there. I guess they're afraid little kids might actually try to eat them. But I don't think little kids are getting toys these days. I think they're usually playing Call of Duty and smoking cigars. So, yeah. Let's see if we can get it free. You can tell it snapped it the first time, which is good. But you know, there's more than one place where glue's inside there. I might have snapped the lower level. Without breaking it, I don't know if I can get it out. Let's try one more thing. That is my needle nose pliers. I was gonna try to grab the burger, but I don't want to put a dent on it. All right, I don't think I'm going to get it out for this particular. But you can do some things like you can warm it up and it'll like help the glue kind of melt, so to speak. Now, does this work for him? Now, when I'm eating a burger, I want it to be about that big to my mouth. That's about the right size. So I think that is a good scale for him. or sandwich or whatever. So I'm gonna put it in the middle because I feel like it goes with his scale. This is the 12-inch scale. This one, of course, it'll go with 12-inch scale as well, because Barbie's got a smaller mouth than he does. All right, the last one for these is a bowl of noodles. And of course, I don't know what size these bowls are in real life, but bowls are all kinds of sizes. In my own kitchen right here, I have a bowl that's got a rim as big as this, and a bowl that's got a rim that's about half of this, I would guess. So bowls do come in all shapes and sizes. The bigger bowl I use for bigger things. Like, all right, so will it fit for him? I think it does. I don't know though. I don't know what it's supposed to be for him, so I'm just going to put it right here because it will fit for him, but it also fit for that. All right, we got one more ball. What could be inside of this one? Hopefully more pizzas. That's what I'm looking forward to. Poof, look, it's like the skin just disappeared. It's magic. All right, whoop, and the booklet's stuck to the roof of the mouth there. All right, again, not a big fan of these booklets. I like the older booklets. All right, let's see what we got here. Do we have any pizza ones? Here's maybe a pizza one. Yep. So let's see what kind of pizza we got. Ooh, the meat lovers pizza. Now again, pizzas come in all shapes and sizes. So does it fit for him? Sure. It's gonna be a personal pizza. Will it fit for Barbie? Sure. Will it fit for even the best scale, 1/18 scale? Yeah. So this is one that fits all the scales, and I love it. So what do I use these for? Well, the pizza playset that I got, and of course, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But is it exclusively for his scale? Nah. I'm gonna put it right in the middle because it can go for all kinds of things. Oh, we got some cash. So we got some cash in his hands. And does it fit for him? Well, think about money in your hands. You fold it in half, it should go around your hand just right. So it's probably about his scale, somewhere in between. It can also work for Barbie or 12-inch scale like G.I. Joe's. See, when I say G.I. Joe's, I know you guys are thinking probably the 1/18 scale G.I. Joe's because that's what we grew up on, but I grew up slightly. This is the G.I. Joe I grew up with technically. Or I guess technically, if you saw my video, this was the one I had. Of course, they fell apart, unfortunately. I'm trying to find the pieces to put him back together. I got all the pieces of him. That's a different story. Y'all not here for that. Pizza Hut. I got another Pizza Hut. Yes, I'm so happy. All right, let's see if we can get it off of there. It's a little weird because I got to pull it off on the sides or something because I can't quite get my fingernail in there. Oh, it's chicken wings. Okay. I think a Pizza Hut. I don't think a chicken wings personally. Can they fit for him? Yeah, absolutely. Can they fit for, what is his name here? Walt? No, that's not Walt. This is, oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart. But anyway, can they fit for him? Maybe. So this is one of those ones that can go for all kinds of scales. All right, here we go with the Jack in the Box. We got chicken nuggets. Okay, this is good because he can have his thumb go in there to hold on to it. Sort of, kind of, maybe. Or not. But does that look about the right scale for him? I think so. I think this can work with all scales, like 6-inch up to 12-inch. Of course, he's in the middle between those two. Oh, we got one of these again. And it's the exact same one. I think this is the pork mugugapen or something. I don't know. I've never been to Kura, but I have eaten, bowls like this at Chinese restaurants or something. I think Kura would be Japanese. It sounds like Japanese. Kura. Could be Kula, but, a lot of the L's becomes R's. Cinnabons. Now, I've never had one of these. I don't like cinnamon at all, and I don't like pastries at all. I know you're thinking, as fat as you are, you probably do like pastries. You're just lying to us. Or as plump as I am, I guess I should say. No, I absolutely hate these things with a passion. All right, so are they for him scale? I think so. I think this is one of those ones, again, it can go from anywhere from 6 inches up to 12 inches. Will it go for his scale? It's a little on the big side, but then again, food can be different scales. I've never seen these in real life, so I don't know how big they are in real life. I imagine they're about like the size of like a biscuit, like a maybe a little bit skinnier and bigger, like a cupcake. I'm guessing they're about a little bit wider than a cupcake is what I'm imagining, which I hate those too, but I'm just saying. You just hate everything. Well, maybe. So these all work for anything, I personally believe, between 6 inches. And some of them, I honestly think this is only going to work for 12 inches. Unless you want a giant drink. I don't think. And plus, I you know, of course, with your fingers, now he's got Kung Fu grip, but if he had the open palm hand, you can get a sticky dot and stick it on there and let him hold it with that. The sticky dots, I haven't seen them in a while. They have them probably at Hobby Lobby. I about said Hungates. And they may have them up at, I looked from a Dollar Tree one time. I couldn't find any. But I've heard they do have them at some Dollar Trees. All right, so which one's your favorite? Without a doubt, it was shout. I personally like this one. Now, I've had a lot of these, so it is one of my favorites. But I don't remember having, maybe I've gotten one of these before. Man, that looks so good. Man, I'm hungry now. I like the cash a lot. That's probably one of my favorites. This is Canada, so this is not even real cash. Yeah. I'm just making fun of you, team. TM Nerdy is my homeboy is up there in Canada. And is this what cash looks like up there in Canada? Y'all have red bucks? Really? Seriously? I thought it'd be the greens, but this is all red. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Y'all have a fantastic day.